Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror in Todge. Hope you're all well. Sunday evening here, and I've just watched another horror movie for 31 Days of Horror. So we're at day 17, guys. Like I say, pushing through this. Really cool, getting some good movies in. Some I haven't seen before. This is another movie I haven't seen before. I've heard a couple of little, few reviews and stuff of it before. And I'm glad I picked it up. It's a new one from our video. And it's called Dementer from 2019, guys. So this one's directed by a guy called Chad Crawford Kinkle. It stars Katie Grosshong, Stephanie Kinkle, and Larry Friesden. So it's a bit of an indie movie, guys. Cross low budget, if you know what I mean, but it's very well done. I think it's very well shot, this film. So the story isn't complex, but you're not spoon-fed, so it's left to your own interpretation. And I know a lot of people don't like that sort of thing. You know, it's got that sort of modern horror film feel about it, A24-ish in sort of fashion, I suppose. But yes, I know a lot of people don't like that, but I don't mind not being spoon-fed on, you know, on a film. I like to think about it myself and go deep into it, and after I've watched it, still think about it and maybe look up some stuff on you know, YouTube and the internet and see what other people have got to say about it. So I love that about filmmaking, and with this being a really low budget film, I thought they'd done it really well. Like the suspense and the mood of the film is really a dark, somber tone, if you know what I mean. So we follow this girl called Katie, the lead woman in this, and you just see her at the start, and she's having these sort of flashbacks to a, I don't know if it's like a previous life, you don't really know, it doesn't explain anything, of this like backwards cult, like satanic cult, and you keep seeing stuff, you know, flashback with flames and, you know, different sort of cult sort of symbols and stuff, and these sort of backward people, you know, chanting all this sort of rhymes and stuff. And you see her, and she's sort of living out the back of a car, and she gets a job. So she goes in for this job. This is straight into the film. You see her applying for this job as a care worker for these, like, I don't know, mentally ill sort of adults, special needs sort of adults. So you've got some people with Down syndrome and, you know, some people in wheelchairs, and she takes on this job where she's got to work like 2 days on, 2 days off, full days at this sort of care home, and yeah, sort of look after these you know, special needs people. So yeah, she takes this on, and then you see these few flashbacks and stuff. Really slow burn, this one, guys. So if you're into fast-paced slashes and stuff, this might not be for you. So you see a sort of a good sort of character study keep coming on to her. There's not really nothing explained, like I've said, but great cinematography in this one. The camera's always like really close up and in your face. You almost feel like a fly on the wall, if you know what I mean. You're always there, and everything's really close up and really detailed. I think they've done a great job with the camera work, and the music, the tone of the music was very good. And all, you got these beating drums sometimes and these high-pitched sort of piano moments and stuff. It's really yeah, they've done a really good job with the budget. And then she's taking care of this woman called Stephanie. She's in like her dorm bit where she's looking after, and she starts to think that she's being possessed, but she starts to hear these voices and stuff coming near Stephanie and Stephanie's toys and stuff she's playing with. And it's just about that, basically. She starts to think, you know, what's happening here, and there's these sort of flashbacks to her beginning, you know, a sort of other life, and she's trying to sort of become a better person because she was like in this cult. She thinks she's like a really bad person, and taking on this job of looking after these adults, she's thinking, you know, she's trying to rectify her life and, you know, get herself back on track with, I suppose, spiritually and mentally, because she's a really unstable human, I suppose, with his thoughts and stuff going through her head. and there's lots of strange little things happening, like I say, flashbacks and stuff she does. And there's a scene with a cat in this, guys, which, if you don't like animal cruelty, I know it's not a real cat in this, but if you don't like to see that sort of stuff, it might not be for you, because something happens to this cat, and it's yeah, it's quite brutal. But yeah, it's got a sort of tone of Saint Maud about it. Maybe not quite as dark as Saint Maud, but yeah, similar sort of tone with the lead lady. I think this Katie, the lead lady, she does a really good job of sort of carrying this film all alone. And like I say, these actors who are obviously, you know, got Down syndrome and stuff in real life, and special needs problems, they sort of play a decent job, you know. But all in all, it's a cool film. The ending, you're like, oh my God, what just happened? I was like trying to piece it all together. You know, it's one of those sort of what's left open to interpretation. What just happened? You know, it doesn't tie up no ends or anything, so it leaves it open to sort of discussions with friends and stuff. And I was like, scratching my head. Then I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, you know, it could be a lot of things. It could be, is this woman really mentally ill? Did any of this stuff really happen? That sort of thing, you know, with these new wave films. Or is there really this cult that's going around and a devil trying to possess people? And, you know, just lots of little things like that. But all in all, a really cool film. I really enjoyed it, guys. Like, you know, I like a slow burn, and I like something a bit different. And this is definitely a bit different. You don't see it done in the way it tells a story. I think it was really original. Like, you don't see a story told from this way. So, it, like I say, with it not giving any sort of detail or any sort of characters coming into it to give any detail, you just sort of going from flashbacks. And the flashbacks are very vivid. You know, there's nothing explained. There's not much dialogue in this film either, guys. There's a lot of sort of stirring scenes of, you know, close-ups and stuff like that. But a really cool film. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it's not one you could watch all the time, but yeah, really enjoyed it for what it was, guys. So this is another 7 out of 10 film for me. I know a lot of people are going to say, what? This is like a 2 out of 10. I hated it. But me, I love this sort of stuff. So yeah, Dementer. 2019, 7 out of 10. So that's day 17, guys, of 31 Days of Horror. Get in the comments, tell me if you've seen this film and what you thought of it. Like I say, it's a new one from our video. I've just got that. And the same director did Jugface too, which was another cool sort of film with a similar sort of tone. But yeah, so yeah, I really enjoyed it. That's day 17 done, guys. I'll catch you for day 18 tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching.